What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of our favorite and your favorite podcast, Lucha House Show Podcast. I'm Mars, the voice of violence. As always, joined here by my colleague at ringside, Rowdy Rod. And tonight it's Friday night, Australian time. So I've got the Steve Weisers out here. You probably can't see it properly. So cheers to all the listeners out there. And we're going to be talking all things SummerSlams, what happened, what we said, what occurred, what we thought, and rate some of the matches and speak
Yep.
about some of the matches. And I think there's going to be a bit of controversy in tonight's episode. You know, it's been a
Mm,
bit of a mutual admiration society as of late on the pod, and I think it might get a bit rowdy, no pun intended.
yeah.
But this will be in two parts, obviously, because SummerSlam was absolutely huge. So
Yeah.
the first part of it, we're going to talk about Saturday night. So Rowdy Rod, why don't you kick it off and start off with the first match of the night and what your thoughts are and what our predictions were.
Yeah, fair enough. Very good from that. And also, I was saying the Mac because I just saw that you got CM Punk video on. That's why I was like, hey, CM Punk. I didn't see it talking about that CM Punk first night. So you nailed it. Let's go into the first night. We had the opening match, which both of us, I think I nailed it. Because I picked this one as the opening match, which was the tag team match between Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker against the OTC and Jay Uso. Look, as a match, it's great. It's a good match. It was really dynamic. The beginning had me a bit like, why are you doing this? Just the whole
Mm.
taking a pause, doing the let's do it again and let's do it again and do the yeet. I think I didn't find that it wasn't necessary. Roman Reigns, he doesn't fit that part of it. He's kind of weird. Jey Uso, I get it, but also going against Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, it didn't fit the match, that part of it. So I was like a bit unnecessary. Good thing this Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker fucking cut it off really quick and went from that. Braun Breaker, goddamn, put a bit more something in there. He ended up being different color. Because you can take the arms there and the armpits, it's just white, but it's fucking hilarious. Look, this match was great. They both did really good. As a tag team was good. Bronson Break and Reed did really good as a tag team. Really like it. Seeing the OTC and Jerusalem as tag team, that was something different as well. Um, in terms of the ending, I think both of us had picked up the Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker to win, and we got the OTC and Jey Uso winning, which was a bit. I don't understand the win. I think it was a bit surprise. I think it was people pleaser. That's what it was. It wasn't nothing to do with the storyline because well, what happened later on it still doesn't make sense that they won the match, anyways. But I don't know. Look, I like the match. The beginning part was a bit what didn't fit the match, and then the ending was a bit why, but it's just more of a people pleaser my liking. What are your thoughts?
What'd you give it out of 10?
Out of 10 to start the look, start the night massive. So look, I'll give it probably an 8. 8 out of 10
8
was
out of 10. You give this
yeah.
match, all right.
8 out of
I
10
liked it.
because at the beginning it has to stay strong. It was strong. It was a good match. It was fluid. Is and that's before we're going with it. The big thing that I took out of this SummerSlam, there was too many matches that didn't feel natural. They didn't feel the flow of natural fight movement, and it didn't feel that it was a fight. It felt too sketch, too rehearsed. It didn't feel natural at all. Too many matches. So this match was not. But it was just yeah. Look, it ate too much. 7 out of 10 to be honest. But yeah, it was all right.
I like the match. I get why they did the yeeting at the start. He has
Yeah,
to. Um, I think we both picked it. Um, no,
both
actually, we
picked the
both
wrong.
picked wrong.
We
We
all picked
both
the
picked
wrong. Yeah.
wrong. But I think it makes sense because it did this right. I think the object of this match was to show that Roman Reigns truly is loyal to Jey Uso because he pushed him out of the way.
He did take a yeah. He took the
He
spear
took
for
the
him.
spear.
I
He
forgot about
took the
that part. Sorry,
spear.
my bad. Yeah, that
Yeah.
party was massive. Yes.
he took the spear. So for me, the reason behind this match is to show that Roman Reigns is he has truly changed. He is loyal. He's
Mm,
he supports his family, supports the bloodline, the OG bloodline, and he showed it. Actions speak louder than words.
yep, that's true.
And I mean, I think it's a good idea that they won. Like you said, it's a people pleaser.
Yeah,
And then Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker had, of course, other things to do that night, which we will get to
yep.
eventually. I liked the match. I agree with your 7 out of 10.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, 7 out of 10. I think that's enough for that match. Like, yeah, I completely forgot that part. Yeah, the OTC did take one. I think, and that was like you said, that was a big point. He did push Jay out of the way. He did take one, and that kind of make Jay realize, okay, he's no longer a selfish bastard. He's
Mm.
actually family, you know,
Yeah.
and that's huge. Let's go to number two, which was Raquel Rodriguez, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte for the tag team titles. I picked Alexa and Charlotte to win it. They won it. I think it was the good that was a good call. In terms of tag team, it's surprising how good Charlotte and Alexa Bliss work. They work really good as tag team. Well, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez also. It's surprising that in a short amount of time they're working really good as tag team. Um, it was really good. I really like this match. I really enjoy it. The ending was good. Even though that Charlotte later on kind of she thought twice about it after they did the botch, but she understood what happened. And this whole frenemies that they got happening at the moment is a really good thing because and the reason why they won the title I think is just because um and I think we said it before, when Charlotte came back and she got the boost out of the people, she was not ready for it and hurt her big time. And she tried to go heel, she could not go heel. Like she was just too hurting. Like she got hurt really bad when that happened. And then we got the match with Tiffy, which it was unnecessary, and she already had the people against her. So this is a good way to bring it back in. People was chanting her name, were cheering her up, which made really happy. So I think she's gonna stay face for a while now. I don't think she'll go turn heel. I think face for now will be good for her, and it will be Alexa Bliss the one that turns, which it's Alexa Bliss, fucking beautiful. That she turns. She's evil. The little evil's awesome.
I think you're thinking too far ahead. I
Later
was
on, I'm
surprised
talking
that
later on.
I picked I picked Roxanne and Raquel. Obviously,
Yeah,
they lost. I agree with you what you said about Charlotte Flair. She was getting booed badly. She was,
yeah.
and I just don't think she looked comfortable as a heel. She didn't look convincing as a heel at all.
Because she wasn't
And
ready.
what this matchup with Alexa Bliss has done has, like you said, she's kept her a face or turned her back to being a face. I mean, it's good. I just they don't seem like a natural tag team, but I think working at it, they will. Like they'll gel, and the whole, like you said, the whole frenemies thing is a good
Mm.
angle. So, what'd you give this one out of 10? I thought this was probably another 7.
Yeah, no, I'll say the same. I think it was a 7. It's just a normal, a good progression from the beginning of the this pay per view. I enjoyed, like I said, I enjoyed the first match. I enjoyed the second one. It was for me, it was really good. I enjoyed them both of them. Not fucking awesome like for the ages, but it was really enjoyable, like to watch. It
Yeah,
wasn't boring, and you had good parts.
no, it
You
was
know,
far from boring, and as you said, Raquel and Roxanne have gelled really well as well. And like, but I mean, you get when you get 4 top class workers like those 4 ladies, you're gonna have a good match. The match was a good match.
100%. But it's difficult when they're not tag team partners and they create tag
Yeah,
teams. But like I said,
yeah.
I'm really surprised how good Charlotte and Alexa Bliss are working together as a tag team. It works. They're good tag team, and I think they realize they're a good tag team, which can make them go for a long time now, with titles or without titles. But they can go for some time now. And also, it also takes Alexa Bliss away from the YS6, which a lot of
Yeah.
people is waiting for that to happen. But it's just taking away from that, so people doesn't need to think about it, and she has doing her own thing, which is
Mm.
pretty good. The part that I laughed, it was her daughter flipping her off. That was hilarious. The picture, I don't know if you saw it. That was absolutely funny. Then we go to match number 3. Um, Sami Zayn against Karen Cross. Um, I pick Cross. You pick Sammy. You got it right. Um, I didn't like the ending. I I, I don't know. Uh, it just took the momentum. They carry two parts. It took the momentum as a performer from Karen Cross. It didn't take the momentum from the people. People chanting his name like no tomorrow. They want him up there. He's like, I think Paul Heyman just said it the best way possible. He said he's becoming what Stone Cold did at one point,
which is a huge rap from the Wise Men.
was
Huge
massive.
rap.
So and
Yeah.
that's what he's doing. Karen Cross is creating his own momentum, uh, as Stone Cold did. So he's gonna become that heelish face that we're missing at the moment, and he's Kieran Cross just doing all on his own. Excalibur, of course, next to him. As a match, it was good. We saw a different face of Sami Zayn. He went a bit rogue at one point. He went crazy. I thought at one point, oh my god, he's gonna turn. He's gonna do it. He's gonna go here and he stayed face. I was like, I mean, I would love to him to turn the whole script around. Um, and he ended up winning. So Kieran Cross is not gonna annoy him anymore, which is bullshit. He's gonna annoy him like not tomorrow. Eventually, he'll make him crack. But it was again another 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I loved this match. I did pick Sammy to win, and he won. I thought the drama at the end there when Scarlett gives him the steel pipe, and you
Yeah,
can see him having this internal battle whether he should use it or not. Like he was just like an inch away from going to the dark side, turning heel, and he didn't. He chose not to. He slammed it against the floor, and
yeah.
he got the pin in a legitimate face win. I loved it. I think it's a good ending to this feud. I think Sami Zayn's going in a different direction. I think Karrion Kross is definitely going in a different direction. There's been reports on the internet that Karrion Kross and Scarlett have both been re-signed by the WWE, which
Oh
does
yeah,
not surprise me given the momentum that's gathered like through the WWE universe, especially the internet wrestling community, who's given this massive push to Karrion Kross, well deserved. I mean, we've been harping on about Karrion on this show for a long,
no,
long time.
big time.
He's finally being booked properly. He's finally being used properly, and I think a lot of that had to do with that promo he cut on Sam Roberts' podcast,
Yeah,
which was unbelievable. It was talk about blurred lines. It was like a mini version of the pipe bomb. So look, he is an absolute freak. As I said, we've spoken highly of him, and when I say him, I mean him and Scarlett, because as
yeah,
a team, like she's phenomenal. She is phenomenal, and like she can wrestle.
a
Don't be
hundred
mistaken,
percent,
she can wrestle, mate. She's
a
an
hundred
absolute
percent.
gun. She's just not being used for that at the moment. And look, Paul Heyman did draw that analogy with Stone Cold Steve Austin, but you know who he reminds me of a lot?
Yeah,
Karrion Cross,
who?
Jake the Snake Roberts. The way he can captivate a crowd without yelling, without you know being aggressive or nothing. He would just talk to you softly. Jake the Snake used to do the same thing. Like you don't have to be the loudest person in the room to get everybody's attention.
Yeah,
They talk in a way where they're like, "We're getting inside your head." Like you're listening. It's like kind of like hypnotic tone, and I love that. He
yeah.
does that really well.
Oh yeah,
Plus, he like the difference he has with Jake is obviously the physique. Like carrying Cross is an absolute gun. Uh,
yeah.
You know, built like a built like a Greek god. So
Sh-
I,
Goddamn.
I'm a massive fan of his, and look, I like Sammy too. Like I don't know how Sammy's going to go as a heel if he ever turns, but as a face, he's really good, man. And like
Yeah,
he's got this authenticity about him. It's got like it's like he's the personification of an underdog, and he's just rising and rising, and
yeah,
like he always has those internal battles. Like everyone around me is like bending the rules or breaking the rules, but I can't. I've got to stay true. But staying true is actually stuffing me up. But I'm not going to change. It's like that combat, internal combat that he faces between good and evil.
yeah,
He's got the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other. I love it. I think it's fucking great.
yeah. No, that was really good. Like I said, what do you rate it?
I agree. This is another seven.
Yeah, we got
The
a lot of sevens
consistency.
out
There
of
was
ten. Yeah,
there was consistency. There was consistency, mate.
Yeah,
You
we
know.
can't say that about the night two, but anyways, we'll talk about that
Well,
later.
we'll get there. We'll get there. Negative. No, we'll get there.
And then we got to number four, which was the one that we picked. You picked as an opening, which ended up not happening, and we both
No,
picked the wrong winner, which it's massive. Which was Tiffy and Jay Cargill for the title, for the women's heavyweight title. Uh, Look, I think WWE just like don't have the faith in Jay Cargill anymore. It's simple as that. She had a good momentum, but her math skills let her down. Um, she could not work. She she was working, but she wasn't working. Like I said, I think we said it. I said in messages. Um, she spends a lot of time away from WWE, which I think that's affecting a lot. The fact that how credible she is, because she hasn't earned that being away from the company. Because we got all the workhorses. Like we got if you're top women, which is number top three on all WWE and probably around the world, which is Rhea Ripley, doesn't miss a beat, and she's constantly training. You don't see pictures of Rhea Ripley walking around in parties or going on holidays and stuff like that. She's just either training or at home with dogs, but she's constantly moving. She's constantly. When you got your top women as an example and you're not following that example, I think that's a problem. And I think that's why WWE got that out of her, and she's putting it in someone else, which we know. Probably we can talk about it after this analysis, but they saw someone else coming with that power and that commitment to the what's called for the company. In terms of a match, I think same thing. It just follow the same manner. It was 7 out of 10. It was a good match. Tiffy, carrying around Jade really well, and keeping the win, keeping the title, and just staying freaking up there. I love, I love Jade's Cargill fucking entrance was really good with the outfit of the X Men. So it's awesome. Jamaican. It was between Jamaican and X Men.
Jamaica. It was a
Jamaica,
shout out to Jamaican heritage.
Jamaican heritage.
Look, I agree with everything you just said. I think WWE might be running out of patience with Jade, and this was always the concern when she signed. Like in
Mm,
terms of physique, no
she's
one
there.
better. But it's more wrestling's more about than physique. And like you said, her mic skills have been a bit lacking. And when you're part of probably the arguably the greatest women's division in WWE history,
Mm,
you need to lift your game. You need to lift to another level. And quite frankly, I don't think she's done that, which is a shame.
yeah.
So the fact that once again she does not win a title match, I think speaks volumes. And this really helps to strengthen Tiffany's character. But in terms of Jade's character, it doesn't go up or it doesn't go down. It's kind of plateaued. And I don't look. I'm not going to say I see her as a mid carder, but I just don't see her challenging legitimately for the main two straps. She could probably be in the Intercontinental or the US Championship run, but
Which is a mid
I
card.
think
That's a mid
it's
card.
a mid card. It
That's a
is
mid
all
card,
right.
right
It is a
there.
mid. They're mid level. Although in the men's division, the Intercontinental title is known as the wrestler's title because it's the workhorse title. So
Mm,
you know, obviously, it hasn't had time to gain that reputation with the ladies.
100%.
But yeah, I just don't see it being up there with for the main title,
No,
the
no,
main
I
title.
think she
Yeah,
had too many chances.
yeah, I'd give
Um,
the match a 6.5 out of 10.
yeah, yeah, it could be. Look, for me, it was consistent with the rest of the matches. It was really good. Um, like I said, because unfortunately, she came for the AW when she was undefeated champion, TNT champion for a while. TNT was it
Different story,
TNT?
mate.
TNT.
Big fish, little pond.
Yeah, I know, but things like she was with the title and was with the mic for a while. Then moving to WWE. Um, you have to step it up,
And
and
she
she
went to the
has.
performance center, so she had that time to hone those skills.
Yeah, but like I said, look, if you don't follow the top women in there, which is that should be your sample to follow, and to how much you gotta make it to earn yourself the rights to have all this time off and stuff like that. Um, I think that's a problem because, like I said, I follow her on Instagram and just constantly pictures of her in nighttime,
Mm.
dinners with glamorous with because her husband is a baseball player,
Oh, is that right?
glamour,
Major League Baseball player, is he?
Major League Baseball player. um, and so all this stuff. So it's like she has it's massive fitness and model side of things, and
Obviously.
of course you can deny that. So she's constantly up there, but I think, look, if she stays mid card, perfect. I don't think she needs to push any higher at the moment, unless later on she will go. But she's getting up there too. So look, if this was the last push they gave in her, she did good match, and probably later on probably go for one of the other titles, but leave the two major titles for top women, which is it was starting to get really
Do you
narrow.
think? Do you think she'd go all right having a heel run? Because we haven't like that story between her, Bianca, and Naomi really hasn't finished.
Oh, look, as a heel, she could go natural heel, but also she's,
Mm.
I don't know. It's just my skills at the moment killing her. To be honest, you're a heel. You that microphone is your weapon.
Mm.
Every
It's easy.
single
It's easy to get booed. It's easy to get booed. It's much easier to say things to get booed than it is to get cheered.
100%. But when you're a heel, you gotta be on the mic. Like every single heel is constantly on the mic.
Mm.
Like they're constantly talking shit. They're constantly putting people down. Like this is a heel. You know,
I'm just thinking. Look, I mean, look at Naomi. Her character's come along in leaps and bounds after she turned heel. I love her work. We'll get to that, but I love her work now.
yeah, but
Whereas
she's
before,
still.
with the glow, I was like, meh.
Yeah, maybe. Like probably take a step back. Take a step back, WWE. Take a step back, Chicago. Um, see what you gotta work on. See the next angle. Work it in the mid card. Work it
Mm.
really good, and then work your way up again. I think
Yeah,
that's because they had a lot of faith on her.
yeah.
It's just the reps went there. But yeah, Tiffy champion, good champion. What can we say? It's Tiffy. And then we got to this celebrity match, which was Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre against Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Um, it was just entertaining. Fucking Logan Paul did what Logan Paul does. He had the massive spot that he always got that one
Viral
spot,
spot, viral moment.
viral moment. He always does a viral moment, and he did fucking just that jump
Mm.
top rope with the camera in the head and into Jelly Roll. Fucking killed him. What I take away from it is what Jelly Roll said, which he was like, taking my hat off to him. He's like, normally celebrities get put in these matches and they want to win. I told Triple H, make me lose. I'll
Yep,
take the pin. Which that was
absolutely.
hats off to him, because it was
Yeah.
like, I'm not here to win. I'm here to, like, I love this. I'm a big fan, and I'm happy to take the pin because this is like fucking love it. And I was like, man, after that, hats off to him. It was a match that just it was a feeling match, great celebrity match. Again, 7 out of 10. We had viral moments. We got Drew, we got Randy Orton, two massive sportsmen. Logan is Logan, and then we got Jelly Roll just filling in, which Jelly Roll, let's say, he looked good. For someone that 100% didn't do sports for a long time in his life, and then he just not many years ago started to like get into it, started getting fit and stuff like that, and just it was good. It was a good feeling match, and Logan and Drew take the win.
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. It was good that Jelly Roll came out and said, look, he'd spoken to Hunter and he wanted to take the L. You can tell that the guy's a wrestling fan. He's
Yeah,
not just here for he's for 15 minutes of fame or to promote anything else. He doesn't need to be. He's a
doesn't it?
super, singing superstar. So, no, it was good. And, mate, he's cut a lot of weight. He's cut like 200 pounds, which is
Yeah,
fantastic. And, more power to him. I thought it was a fun match. It was a good match. It had viral moments. And it was good to see Drew and Logan win the match.
yeah, that's it. It's good. Logan still keeps relevant in WWE. Drew
Mm.
gets his time on the sun to continue on. Randy takes the lose, which but doesn't affect Randy at the moment much because Randy is not part of any story at the moment, so it's pretty good. And then we go to the main event on night one, which beats the main event on night two for me, which was
Oh, we'll
CM.
get to that. We'll get to
I'll
that.
fucking get there. But then
Mm.
Paul Heyman fucked me up too, so I got different thoughts now about it. But anyway, it's CM Punk against Gunta for the heavyweight title. Um,
Wait, stop. I have to say it. I have
yeah,
to say it. I told you.
I said it.
Nah, I said it first, and then I said, but what you said, then I said, oh yeah, I forgot about the cash in
Yeah,
because I actually we both said it.
we both said it. Remember
Yeah,
when I said we both
yeah.
picked CM Punk? It was like Punk's
Mm.
gonna win it. For me, it was Punk with a cash in from the. It's a clip. We got it on YouTube. We got it on Instagram. So you can't tell me I said sorry because we said it. Because even you acknowledge it. So what to see? What's it called? Acknowledge me. But no, I mean, look, as a match, it was fucking great. I love the match. I think CM Punk and Gunther look really good. This match, it felt natural. It
Yes.
felt like a fucking match. It didn't feel rusty. CM Punk looked absolutely great. Gunther as well. Those chops they were taking to each other.
Oof, with
Oh,
the blood on the chest.
but just what it killed a little me for me was when Gunther put the blood on his face. That just kind of killed a little bit for me because the camera and this the other thing we're gonna talk about it, but the camera unfortunately it just pan out at the perfect time. The Gunther's taking the stuff under the table and
I
putting
never
it on his
noticed
face.
that. I knew it
Oh
wasn't a
man,
blade. I
I,
knew he didn't blade himself. I knew it wasn't real blood,
the
but I
camera
didn't notice that.
literally is panning out from the back. And you
Ah,
can see Gunther putting his hand under and putting his head underneath the
ah,
table. And I'm like, and when I saw that blood, I was like, that's just fake blood. Like you can
mm,
tell straight away. There was
mm.
nothing happening. There was no spot of he getting hit. The blood on CM Punk's chest was real.
It was real. Yeah.
He got fucking cut.
Mm,
Um, but as a match, it was fucking great. For me, it was like 9 out of 10. It was like it wasn't for the fucking blood. It
mm.
would be like 10 out of 10. That kind of killed it for a million me. But as a match, it was absolutely fucking awesome. CM Punk, you can't tell me the guy is old. You can't tell me he's rusty. You can't tell
Oh,
me he
mate.
just they carry each other. Like it just
Yeah.
that was the good
Oh,
thing
it
about
was.
the match. The
Yeah.
it wasn't like CM Punk was carrying Gunta or Gunta was carrying CM Punk. They worked together and they worked together so well there, which every move it was it's a natural movement. Every move was like a flow. It was there was no botches in there. It was like it was nice. It was a really good match. I don't know what to say, man. I fucking loved
It
it.
was two top wrestlers putting
Of
on
course.
a fantastic match. But there was, I did tell you, I did you because the only person on this show that has said it from the very, very beginning that Seth Rollins was not
The
injured
injury,
was
yes,
me.
you said it.
Was me. I said,
100%.
this is a
I just
work, and
said
I
it.
explained to you why.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah,
doctor, I told you it was a work.
yeah.
So I can say I told you for that. The
For that,
match
you did
was,
say it.
if I can quote AJ Styles, simply phenomenal.
That too.
There was nothing wrong with it. The cash in was phenomenal. Talk about the heist of the century. He's done it again.
Yeah, the Russo of the
Seth
century.
freaking Rollins. Yeah, they're exactly the roost of the century. The again, CM Punk and Gunter. Gunter's injury, or the spot with the blood was allegedly
Just get him
or
off screen.
to explain a proper injury that he's got. I think he's got like a broken orbital or something to
Yeah,
that effect. So he'll be out for an undisclosed period of time. CM Punk and Seth Rollins, this feud is just massive. Like
just keep getting
this
better
is
and better.
this is gets bigger and bigger and better and better. And we saw, there was already ramifications on Raw. I am so looking forward to the day that it's CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Unfortunately, I don't see that happening at Crown Jewel.
No,
That would be phenomenal. I don't see it happening in Clash in Paris.
no.
I don't know when it's going to happen. You know what? Honestly speaking, it's a WrestleMania main event.
Oh, it's a
It
WrestleMania,
is.
man. 100%.
Anything else would fall short. It's a WrestleMania main event.
It's
Quite
a
simple.
WrestleMania, man, with
It's a
CM Punk winning the
WrestleMania
title.
main event. Uh, how they're going to drag it out to April, I'm
Easy,
not sure.
easy. Oh,
I'm
they
not
got
sure.
time. They got time. They got time. They got easy. They got ways to drag it out. 100%.
But mate, this match, it just had everything. It was raw. Those chops, like you could feel them. It
You
was
could
like those
hear
chops were
him.
coming through the television and
Oh,
the red chest. Both of them had red chest. I think both of them
yes.
bled from the chest
Yeah,
at some stage. And just CM Punk's a workhorse, mate.
100%.
He doesn't get old. He's ageless. He's probably performing better now
They were
than
used to.
his
Yeah,
last run in WWE. You know what I mean? Which was
yeah.
a long time ago. So no, it was a great match, and I'm happy with the 9 out of 10 as well. It was was fantastic. Great match, great performance.
And then and then we just talked about it. Just the cashing in Money in the Bank. He just
Money in the
blew
Bank,
the
mate.
roof
That
off.
was
That
mm,
they just blew I
mm,
think the only thing that everyone's saying bloody WWE, uh, what's it WWE logic. Stay in the
mm.
ring as long as you can when these fucking guys coming to take your title away.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Well,
But
he was
CM
just
Punk,
too tired to. He was just too
100%.
tired to
And
move, and the
CM
fact
Punk,
that
CM Punk
and
was
the fact
not
that he
going to wait
didn't
for
cash
him.
in straight away because he would have been disqualified for using the briefcase on the head. He hit
Yeah.
him twice over the head with the briefcase, and then he says to Jessica Carr, the
What
referee,
twice? He hit him like 5 times.
"Well, he hit
He's
him.
about
I
to
don't know,
shit
mate.
of him.
I was never really good at maths.
He was
Um,
like, toom,
yeah."
like this.
And then he cashes it. And then he says to Jessica Carr, I'm cashing in. And Jessica Carr announces Seth Rollins. Well, sorry, tells the announcer that Seth is cashing in.
Yeah.
And, you get the 1, 2, 3 and the new champion, which is unbelievable. I mean, CM Punk's reign was shorter than Drew McIntyre's. So,
Which is that also helps with the feud with
yeah.
Drew McIntyre, which is gonna
Well,
continue
that could come, Drew McIntyre could now come into the equation for
100%
that.
because it's
And
gonna
that could
take the piss out
extend
of
this
him.
feud all the way to WrestleMania. I mean, little feuds like that could
100%.
extend it. So, yeah, no, fantastic night one. A great way to end the night. Um, Expectations were high for night two, which we will get to in part two.
Yeah. The
Overall, night one, I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think that was the overall we got. Anyways, out of all the 7 out of 10 with the 9 out of 10, the answer 8 out of 10. It's a great SummerSlam. Um, great Russo of the century. Division because it's called Division now.
The
Um,
Vision, love that name.
Such a good name.
Mm.
Um, so good. It was just amazing. It was an amazing night. Good way to start SummerSlam because what was coming in night two, it was bang after bang after banger, and some of those matches they didn't even go bang after bang after banger, so it was a bit of a eh. But anyways, okay, so now night one we got 8 out of 10 with the massive roots of the century, and we got into night two when we come back.